a moment here before we get to the tip-off. Here are tonight's starting lineups.
A popular topic in WNBA circles, player rights.
Yeah, the league has made some major strides in terms of freedom of movement, free agency, and also off-the-floor benefits.
Plus, we've seen salary increases, so it's been great to see these advances the last few years.
Bonner, no good. Here's Phoebish.
Bonner defending, and Jones gets it to go.
Well, in the open court, Jones goes straight for the hoop with her height and her touch. She almost always completes the break.
They get it back. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Liberty.
Now here's Cloud. Outside Stewart. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Yeah, good luck. If you're the player who has to guard her, it is never going to be an easy night.
Boston outside.
Pass to Clark.
Howard the screen. And that one's good. It's Caitlin Clark for three.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Ionescu. Now Stewart, guarded by Howard. Stewart inside. Howard's there. Another shot. And no good, trying to use the glass. Bonner outside. Pass to Howard. Clark outside. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. New York with the rebound. Ionescu outside. This one for 3. And Bonner pulls it down.
And here's Indiana.
They trail by 1.
And in 2023, the Liberty made their long-awaited return to the WNBA Finals.
It's crazy to think about it, guys, but that was their first trip to the finals in 21 years. And despite it being the Liberty's 5th finals appearance, still no titles. Incredible when you think this is an original WNBA franchise and the amount of stars and Hall of Famers they've had over the years.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier than they appear.
Pass to Stewart. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu gets a three-pointer to fall.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Clark.
Here's Boston.
Guarded by Jones.
Boston with it.
Working on Jones.
Boston right side.
He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
She's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake. Come on, you got to be a little bit more disciplined.
Now here's Jones.
Here's Phoebish.
Pass to Ionescu. Stewart, guarded by Howard. Fades away. Stewart misses.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
Mitchell outside. Cloud pulls it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Ionescu. To the paint. And that one's good. Jones.
So fluid in her movements. Defenders dread guarding Jones in the pick and roll.
Pass to Mitchell. Shot from 6.
Here's Boston.
It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line.
Hey, it didn't take long for Aaliyah Boston to make waves here in the W. She came ready.
Aside from the accolades she racked up in her first season, her team just plays better with her on the floor. She's a spark plug out there, and it seems that the team goes the way Aaliyah goes. She is a force at the 4-5 position in this league.
Top pick in the 2023 draft, Aaliyah Boston more than delivered her rookie season.
Oh, you can say that. I mean, she wasn't just Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah was also an all-star, led the W in field goal percentage, top 10 in key metrics for a center, rebounding and blocks. I mean, what more can you ask from the overall pick in Aaliyah Boston?
Ionescu has it, and Clark picks her up defensively. And that one's good.
Well, Jones has a talent for owning the boards. Here she keeps the play alive and finishes it strong.
Mitchell with it. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clark outside.
Boston sets a screen.
Clark can't hit. On offense, here the Liberty. Now Cloud.
Pass to Phoebish.
Here's Cloud. Ionescu outside. No good on the three. And here is Mitchell. Clark outside.
Boston.
And here is Mitchell. She's covered by Cloud.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Rebound, New York. Now here's Cloud. Outside, Stewart.
Pass to Ionescu.
Back to Stewart. Beyond the arc. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Yeah, nice idea. Give the ball to Stewart late in the clock. Let her create. Sometimes basketball, it's not rocket science.
Clark outside. Over Ionescu. Clark can't hit.
She's been struggling big time in this quarter, guys.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to the game right now.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Indiana trailing. Here's Mitchell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game.
Howard the screen.
One of honor for 3.
Offensive board.
And they pick up 2.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Now Burke. Stewart, guarded by Howard.
Pass to Ionescu.
Over Mitchell. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there. So it's Indiana now. It's a 3-point game. And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Outside, Stewart. Inside, here's Savali. Rebounded by the Fever. Mitchell with it. Pass to Bonner. Back to Mitchell. Hull with the ball. Bonner. Breonna Stewart with the steal. That's good for her third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
It's hard enough stopping Stewart. Don't let her get a head start.
Mitchell outside. Outside Howard. Bangs home the trifecta.
You're just asking for trouble if you let her roam free in three-point range.
Here's Burke. She's covered by Mitchell. And here's Ionescu. That shot off. Good D by DeWanna Bonner. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Boston. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feed. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, that's great ball movement by Kelsey Mitchell. Finds a way to get it to her open teammate.
Now Stewart shoots it from beyond the arc and then some.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Boston outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she sets the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her too. A move you perfected actually, but they were going to get her there one way or the other.
And the Liberty with possession here. 3-point lead. Now here is Ionescu. She has 5. Harrison the screen. The 3-ball. The rebound by Dantas. Here's Colson, covered by Ionescu. Sabali with the steal. To the middle. Here's Harrison. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And this is where Harrison should look to score. I like her being aggressive inside.
Pass to Hole. Mitchell with it. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Harrison. Down low. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Colson. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. 6 to shoot. He clings that one off the back iron and it falls. And so it's New York with it. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Burke. Outside Sabali. Davis, Hole defending. Now here is Ionescu. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark.
You know, she keeps jacking up those threes without much to show for it. She's going to lose the green light very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's Mitchell. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
A shot by Cunningham, no good.
Ionescu outside. Right side Sabali. Burke. Davis up top. Here's the 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter in the books. Liberty out in front. They're up by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
New York in the lead. Pass to Burke. And here's Sabali. Davis, guarded by Davis. Outside Cunningham. Fires the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Here's Johannes.
She's covered by Clark. Now Johannes. Let's go. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Out to the right wing. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
Indiana trailing. Pass to Wallace. Dantas. The three-pointer off the mark. Loud outside to the inside. Sabali. The shot from the low post is good.
That's what the fake's there for. Get your defender off her feet and drive right around her.
Here's Wallace. Back to Clark. Hull. Pass to Wallace for three. Indiana again missing.
Ryan, with Isabel Harrison, they've got a very effective operator down low.
She's really honed her technique and her footwork. Plus, with her agility, she can make a defense work very hard inside. You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
The first free throw is good.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
And coaching so difficult in this league. What do you think is an underrated skill for head coaches?
Motivation. I mean, there are so many games. The travel is difficult. So having your team at close to 100% is big, making sure they're locked in.
And I think it's rotations and fitting the pieces together. You want to find out what the best combinations are, because it's about more than just throwing talent out there.
Now here's Cloud. Down low and stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Hull. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Gritty points from Hull. She leaves it all out on the floor.
Loud outside. Lets it go from deep.
The offensive rebound.
Harrison gets the bucket.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
Outside Cunningham. Pass to Hull. Back to Cunningham.
Clark outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Well, Cunningham is such an impressive distributor, and passes like these are why her teammates love playing with her.
On the wing, Natasha Cloud. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Hull. Pass to Cunningham.
There's the 3.
It's rebounded by Sabali.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Up top, Cloud. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now here's Clark. She's covered by Cloud. Turner with the bucket.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Ionescu outside. Here's Sottile. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
And it goes on Damiris Dantas.
What a play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Shoot 2.
And she makes the first. Both good at the line.
Well, the W is always looking at new rules and ways to make the game better. They added a reset timeout this year.
Yeah, I love it. You can use it to advance the ball. However, you can't go to the sideline to huddle.
Yeah, so it's a super short break. It keeps the game moving, and it challenges coaches in how they communicate to players.
Back to Bonner. The tray. And no good. New York leading. Pass to Cloud.
And stolen by Boston.
Lexi Hull on the wing.
Boston outside.
It's stolen by Harrison. Cloud with it. Inside. That one falls. Her second basket of the game. She is now 2 for 3.
That's just terrific awareness from Cloud. She's got the ability to break down defenses with her passing.
Bonner outside from deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And the Liberty call time here. And so it's New York with it. Ionescu outside.
The three-pointer is on target.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Austin outside. Back to Clark for three. And another three for Indiana.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
You gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
Clark outside. Now Bonner lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Boston. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
Now here's Cloud. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu has it. 5 to shoot. Sabali the screen. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. The Fever trailing. And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players a little bit too much with their scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a Defensive Player of the Year, and she does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score.
Now here's Bonner. She has 6. Mitchell outside. Pass to Boston. She can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
What a move. Watching Stewart doing things like that, you can forget she's 6'4".
Clark outside. Pass to Bonner. Now Clark. Outside Howard. Bonner with it. Takes the 3. That one's good. Just her 3rd make. Brings her to 3 of 8 this game.
I saw a little confusion amongst the D as to who was supposed to be guarding her.
Up top, Cloud. She's covered by Clark. Cloud can't get it to go. And here's Clark. She's got 9. Boston outside. Back to Clark. From past the arc. Second chance shot. And there's the bucket as Howard finishes it off.
Check out the heart and hustle from Howard on the glass. She's good at creating second chance opportunities.
Pass to Ionescu. Stewart up top, guarded by Howard. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Now here's Sabali. To the paint. Ionescu can't get it to go. And it's the Fever ball, trailing by 5. Now here's Mitchell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Boston, guarded by Sabali. Howard the screen. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. It's rebounded by Sabali.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
2 minutes.
Ionescu outside. The 3. And she's good on the 3 ball.
It's easier to find success in the pick and roll game when you have the kind of high basketball IQ Ionescu has.
Boston outside. Back to Bonner. Clark. Stewart grabs the miss. New York in the lead.
Ionescu outside. Screen by Stewart from deep. Ionescu can't get it to go. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Cloud outside. Back to Ionescu. Cloud outside. To the middle. Here's Stewart. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. Three-point play.
And while Breanna Stewart has a lot of years left in the tank, she's already in the GOAT conversation.
It's crazy. I mean, you know, she's had 5 straight top 3 finishes in MVP race. She's already won every award. Every title, you know, you're talking college, internationally, WNBA. She's on a path unmatched in the history of the game.
One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
Bonner with the bucket.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting,
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing her?
Here's Phoebish.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Davis.
Phoebish.
Guarded by Howard. New York, no good that time either. Here's Hull. Luana Bonner for 3. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Liberty. They're up by 8. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. All right, the second half beginning in a moment. And, you know, no surprise, but Ionescu has been exceptional here, guys.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down, and so far, they haven't found the answer for her, and there might not be one.
Here's Ionescu. Cloud outside. Drills it from outside.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Bonner. Back to Mitchell. That's in, coming off an assist from Luana Bonner.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Now Cloud. Ionescu outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Stewart. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line.
Endless energy from Jones. Plays hard the whole game, constantly putting pressure on defenders.
You have to respect how Jonquel Jones has continually upped her game.
Well, she never seems satisfied with her game, does she? Even after she won Most Improved Player, she just kept working to get even better. And the results speak for themselves, as she eventually won League MVP.
And the first one at the line is good.
And former MVP Jonquel Jones made a finals appearance in her first season with the Liberty.
Yeah, and she also led the Sun to the finals while she was in Connecticut. I mean, Jones, she's just the ideal stretch big. 6'6", great length, about 38% from three over her career. If you have Jones on your team, you're going to win a lot of games.
The 2021 MVP, Jonquel Jones, might be the most versatile player in the league. Her impact is felt all over the floor.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark. The three. Knocks down the three ball.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Ionescu has it. 16 points for her. And a nice shot by Cloud.
Showing that competitive fire. Natasha Cloud takes pride in coming back with a three of her own.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Clark left side. Inside, Bonner. The rebound by the Liberty. Cloud outside. Pass to Ionescu. From outside the arc. And Bonner pulls it down.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Good on the shot.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Outside Stewart. Cloud outside. The three is up. Here's Stewart. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two.
Second team
Strong play drawing contact. At 6'4", it's very hard to stop Stewart without fouling her when she gets inside.
First free throw is good.
What you gotta love about Stewie, she's a flat-out winner at every single level.
Yeah, she led Connecticut to 4 consecutive national championships. She's won multiple gold medals, WNBA Finals MVP in 2018 and 2020. I mean, what more can you ask for?
One of the game's best players. Stewart is the type of player you build your franchise around. Even without that three ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Clark. She's got 12. Outside Howard.
Boston up top.
Pass to Mitchell. Cloud pulls it in. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Ionescu has it. She's covered by Clark. And that one's good. Jones. Indiana with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Outside Howard. Back to Bonner. Over to the left wing. Now here's Clark, covered by Ionescu. Oop, there's the 24-second violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Ionescu. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Timeout called the Liberty.
Yeah, coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Cloud. And here's Stewart, guarded by Howard. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. Sabrina Ionescu, plenty of space. Natasha Howard pulls it in. And here is Mitchell. The kick out to Bonner. Pass to Boston. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
The easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness. Leads to the bucket.
Now here's Cloud. She's covered by Mitchell. Now Jones. Zebish. Bonner defending. Now Cloud. Lots of room. They get it back. And that one's good. Stewart.
What a hustle play by Stewart. Picks up the trash and puts it in the can. She has such a motor.
Pass to Boston. Clark. Over Ionescu. From the top of the key, she buries it. From downtown, drops in the tray.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Now here's Bonner. 12 points for her. Mitchell, she's covered by Cloud. Back to Bonner. Clock at 6. Pass to Clark. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound, Fever. Mitchell up top. She's covered by Cloud. Goes up again. And a shot by Clark, no good. Now Ionescu. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Boston. To the inside. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Ionescu outside. Here's Jones. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Timeout called the Fever.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Over Ionescu. Shot clock at 6. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Sinks the triple.
She can shoot off the dribble a lot, but Mitchell is also adept at shooting off the delivery. A crisp pass helps her square up.
Now here is Stewart. She's got 20. Doesn't go for her. Some solid defense from Damiris Dantas. Clark outside. Here's Mitchell. She gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit lead.
What a tough player. Lots of times Mitchell is the smallest player on the floor, but her heart might be the biggest.
Here's Burke. Pass to Stewart. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 for 14 on the night.
Great job to orchestrate from that close to the hoop.
Now Clark. She's got 14. And here is Mitchell. Bonner outside. Clark with it. Three-pointer. No luck on that one.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Pass to Stewart. Picked by Ionescu. Launches it. And that's good. Brianna Stewart for 3.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart. Between her skills and really her mentality, it was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
Now here's Dantas. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Bonner outside. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah, she found herself in space and just rushed the shot a little bit.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Now here's Ionescu. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Jones. Count that one.
I know it's fun to sit back and enjoy watching her operate. And guess what? That's what the D was doing too. Just sitting back and watching. Have to be more active.
Here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Can they get it? Here's Dantas.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Indiana with the ball. They trail by 16. Here's Colson. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
It's her first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team, Sydney Colson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her.
one falls, so she hits both of them. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
They should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
And here's Johannes. Jacks up a three. And foul called as she misses. She's going to shoot 2 free throws.
It goes on Sophie Cunningham.
Team foul.
Anytime the possession ends up with Jones having the ball down low, it's a good trip for them.
She shot 2 free throws in the game, made one, missed one.
She's off on the first. And she's good on the second. Here's the Fever with the ball. 15-point game. Mitchell outside.
Pass to Cunningham.
Back to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Here's Burke.
Now Davis. Cole defending.
Now Jones. It's picked off.
Outside Cunningham.
Finished off the break.
Sophie Cunningham.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points.
Here's Johannes.
And a miss there on the triple. Mitchell outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Jones right side. Takes the three. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Liberty. They're up by 11. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. So it's Indiana now. They trail by 11. Dantas outside. Olsen. Pass to Clark. From the arc. Cans it from downtown.
She is not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when she's got that much room, at least.
Back to Cloud. Now here's Ionescu. Shot clock at 5. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Now here's Clark. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Another long-range bomb for her. Her three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead down.
Definitely. As long as she keeps burying them, they might as well keep going back to the well.
Cloud outside. Ionescu outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And there's the call on Sabali. That is her first foul of the game. And the Fever making a change here.
Brianna Turner. Christy Wallace.
Indiana trailing. Back to Clark. Fourth quarter now, we're just about a minute and a half in. Dantas' shot is off. Now here's Cloud. He's covered closely. To the paint.
Fever foul. Brianna Turner. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your New York Liberty, Diora Savali. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And she makes both free throws. Clark with it. Pass to Hole. Back to Clark. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
And that's a lot of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest player out there.
The drive by Ionescu. To the right side. Here's Burke. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Here's the Fever with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Clark outside. Pass to Hole. And here is Wallace. Again, the miss by the Fever. Puts it up from 7. Davis misses. Now here's Hole. Here's Wallace. Picked by Dantas. Now Wallace. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. And it's going to be on Sabrina Ionescu.
At the line for the away team, Christy Wallace. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one.
You look at Wallace and you see a quick twitch guard. She's so good at getting defenders off balance and out of position.
No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2. New York in the lead. Down low, Dantas with the steal. Shoots the 3, drills the 3-pointer.
What poise from Wallace behind the arc. Finds an angle and focuses on it.
Pass to Davis. Harrison with the ball. 3-pointer. And Clark pulls it down. There's the triple. New York with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. To the paint, Sabali. Ionescu outside. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Pass to Hole. Luana Bonner on the wing. Picked by Hole. Luana Bonner for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Clark with it. Bonner. Lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb. And so it's New York with it. 6-point lead. Cloud outside. Pass to Ionescu. Back to Harrison. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Talk about a determined distributor. Ionescu pretty much always knows where her teammates are.
Connor outside. Takes it out to Clark. The three is up. No good.
Absolutely no fear, guys. Mixing it up in the paint with bigger players.
Loud right side. Back to Ionescu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's Cunningham. That one goes in.
The analyst motor of Sophie Cunningham. So tough to guard. She's always moving.
And here's Cloud. Pass to Ionescu. Here's Febish. The kick out to Ionescu. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. Out of bounds, it'll be Fever ball.
The ball goes to Indiana.
And the Fever making a change here. Indiana trailing. Mitchell with it. Pass to Boston. The shot will not fall. That's some solid defense from Jonquel Jones. Now Johannes. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
Great job to find the open teammate. Stewie has very solid vision.
Clark outside. Mitchell. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Assistant, Clark.
And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Jones. Burke. She's covered by Mitchell. Back to Jones. Lucky 7 drops right in. She's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
When Jones gets going like this, she seems to be everywhere at once. She can certainly overwhelm opponents.
Really, she's had a nose for the ball. She's their top rebounder.
Well, she has been today, no question. Just an unbelievable effort that she's showing on the glass.
And Jonquel Jones gets double teamed. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell. Five on the clock. Fires from the wing. And yes! She nails it!
Nice job by Mitchell. She's a primary scoring option in terms of talent, instincts, and productivity.
Ionescu, right side. Pass to Stewart. Over Howard. Stewart with the bucket.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Brianna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard worker.
Mitchell outside. Clark with it. To the inside. Howard takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Now here's Ionescu. Shoots over Clark. Ionescu can't get it to go. And it's the Fever ball. They trail by 7. Pass to Clark. Shoots the 3. Stewart grabs the miss. Cloud outside. Deflects the pass. Boston with it. And it's Jones picking her up. Boston outside. Pass to Clark. Here's Howard. Guarded by Jones. Now Mitchell. Joanna Bonner for 3. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
On offense, Bonner is just relentless. Refuses to back off and drains a much-needed bucket.
Stewart with the ball. Let's go with a 3. She can't get that one.
You can't let your ego run on offense. And you can see she really wanted to answer that made 3 with a 3 of her own.
Here's Clark. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. Gets the first, and that narrows the lead to just 3. She hits both from the stripe.
She's the player you want at the charity stripe in that situation. I got no doubt about that.
Picked by Jones. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The bigger the moment, the more Ionescu wants the ball. The more she wants to take the shot. What a leader.
Clark outside. The tray. Rebound New York.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something to try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Indiana with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Bonner. Jacks up a 3. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Don't underestimate Bonner's big shot ability. She's a reliable scoring option down the stretch.
Here's Ionescu. Here's Cloud. Doubled by Howard. Jones right side. Ionescu. Back to Jones. Launches a 3. Joanna Bonner with the rebound. Timeout called the Fever.
They not only need to draw up a score here, but a quick one.
And once they get that quick strike, there has to be an immediate foul.
Yeah, Brian, they can't waste any time. Time running low here.
Score quickly and then probably foul them.
You just can't waste time here.
Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
She drops the first one, and that puts them up 5. And so she drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I don't think a 2-point basket does much good for them here.
Yeah, I think that's their only choice, a 3 and then a foul.
Just not enough time left.
Three from Kelsey Mitchell. New York with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. And an intentional foul right there.
At the line for your New York Liberty, Leonie Bebish. 2 shots.
She hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So she gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Indiana. And what do you guys think?
I guess they're not yet willing to give up, but they have no quit in them. I'll give them that.
And you have to respect that, I suppose. Most teams, most coaches would be moving on from this one already.
Mitchell, shot's good.
Kelsey Mitchell.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but they didn't have the time to be selected. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They could not waste any more time.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point ball game. And so it's New York winning this one. This one was up for grabs right until the dying second.
And you know, I think what stood out was they showed their character when it mattered, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up.